In this lesson, we're going to have a look at differentiating functions of e to the power of a function and natural log of a function. And it's worth saying right at the start that the whole rule for differentiation of timesing by the power and taking one from the power, that only applies to polynomials. So as soon as we get to something more complicated than powers of x, like for example e to the x or natural log of x, or as we'll discover in later lessons, sine, cos and tan of something, then the rules completely change. So two new rules for differentiation that we're going to introduce, and these are facts that you're just going to have to learn. So the differential of e to the x is itself e to the x. E to the x differentiates to become itself, so the gradient function is equal to the y coordinate of y equals e to the x. And the second fact that you're going to learn is the differential of natural log of x equals 1 over x. And there again, two facts that you just need to memorize. The differential of e to the x is itself, and the differential of natural log of x is 1 over x. Gone are the days now when differentiation is always times by the power and take 1 from the power. Now let's put that into practice with these following examples that use the chain rule for differentiation. So remember the chain rule for differentiation. In the last lesson, we learnt the quicker way of doing it was differentiate the full thing without looking in the bracket, then multiply by the differential of the bracket. So let's put that into practice here. So this first example, y equals e to the power of 2x. Well, dy by dx, the differential. And when I refer to the bracket, I'm talking about the thing around the innermost part of the function. So we've taken 2x there, we've wrapped it in e. So dy by dx, well, we've got e to the power of something, and we're going to differentiate that. So remember, gone are the days when it was just times by the power, take 1 from the power, completely different set of rules when we're talking about non-polynomials. So e to the power of something differentiates to get e to the power of something back. It stays the same. So it's e to the power of whatever was in the bracket. Then we look in the bracket, say it was 2x, and multiply by the differential of the bracket. So that gives us 2 e to the 2x. Differentiate the full thing without looking in the bracket. So e to the power of something differentiates to e to the power of something, then multiply by the differential of the bracket. So see if you can apply that to this next one here. We've got 6e to the x squared plus 3x plus 2. Pause the video, see if you can come up with the answer for this one. So in this case, dy by dx equals, well, we've got 6e to the power of something, which differentiates to give 6e to the power of something. So whatever's in that bracket, we now look in, see that it's x squared plus 3x plus 2, and we multiply by the differential of the bracket, which is 2x plus 3. So equals 6, 2x plus 3, e to the x squared plus 3x plus 2. Part C. So there's two different ways we can do this one. So I'll split the page down the middle and I'll show you two different ways you can do this. But maybe you want to pause and have a go at it yourself. Either way, completely up to you. So this one here, y equals root of e to the x. One way of doing it is to rewrite it as y equals e to the x to the power of a half. And then if we differentiate that, we've got a bracket to the power of a half, where we learned in the last exercise that the chain rule for a bracket to the power of a half, well, it would be half bracket to the minus 1 half. Then look in the bracket, see it says e to the x, and multiply by its differential, which is e to the x. Then simplify, equals 1 half, and using index laws, that becomes e to the minus 1 half x times e to the x. And again, using index laws, equals, so a half, then we've got e to the minus a half x times e to the x. Let's add the powers. So minus half x plus x is half x, like that. So that's one way of doing it. Or you could have spotted at this stage that e to the x to the half, using index laws, actually is e to the half x. So dy by dx equals, so then we've got e to the power of something, differentiates to e to the power of whatever that thing is. Look in the bracket, we see it was a half x, then times by the differential of the bracket according to the chain rule, giving exactly the same answer again, a half e to the half x. So there's 3 examples of how to differentiate e's. So loads of examples like that on the worksheet. But before setting you off on that, let's have a look at differentiating some functions of ln now. And here it is here. So find dy by dx for the following equations. Now remember the key fact that we're going to need to remember to be able to do this now. The newly introduced fact that the differential of natural log of x equals 1 over x. So find dy by dx for the following equations, and you're going to have to use the chain rule. You might think you know what to do here, in which case pause the video and see if your answer matches mine. But we'll keep going. So dy by dx here. So we've got log of something in a bracket. Remember, differentiate the full thing from outside the brackets. So it says log of something. So that is 1 over whatever that thing is. Then we look inside the brackets, 5x plus 3, and multiply by its differential, times 5 equals 5 over 5x plus 3. Just like that. Part B, again, pause, have a go. But dy by dx equals, well, the differential of log of something is 1 over whatever that thing is. Then we look inside the bracket, see that it was x squared plus e to the x, and then multiply by its differential, which is 2x plus e to the x. Differential of x squared is 2x. Differential of e to the x is itself, equals 2x plus e to the x over x squared plus e to the x, if I simplify. And part C, y equals log of 2x plus 1 over 3x minus 2. Well, currently this is a bit different to anything we've seen before, but there's a bit of a clue. You can use log laws to make this a lot easier to do. That's a clue. Maybe pause the video and have a go yourself. But the trick here is split it up using the subtraction law for logarithms. So that can be written as log of 2x plus 1 take log of 3x minus 2, like that. Meaning dy by dx equals, so log of 2x plus 1, well, log of something differentiates to 1 over that thing, then times the differential of what's in the bracket, which is 2. Then differentiate the second term. Log of 3x minus 2 differentiates to 1 over that thing. Again, times the differential of what's in the bracket, so times 3, which is equal to 2 over 2x plus 1 minus 3 over 3x minus 2. And that's basically how we differentiate exponentials and logarithms. Now, one thing you've got to be very, very careful of is when a question asks you to do something exactly when it comes to these functions. So be careful not to put things in your calculator and round if exact answers are asked for. Bit of a tip, have a go at the worksheet now, see how you get on.